Hello, everybody, and welcome to the start of my bicycle series. I'm Pardes, and I've ridden my bicycle to 25 states, Canada, and Mexico from my hometown of Fairfax, Virginia. And this video is going to explain the mindset that I had to get to do all that. And it starts out with my origin bicycle story. Okay, so I started bicycling because I dislocated my toe. That's nasty. So I was going up for a layup, and my foot jumps on somebody else's foot. And when I looked down, my toe is dislocated. So I had to go to the emergency room, and the doctor snapped it back in. And he says you won't be able to do any physical activity for a couple weeks, up to 1 to 2 months. After patiently waiting, my toe finally reheals, and I'm able to do physical activity. I didn't want to go into playing basketball again in fear that I might injure myself again. So I decided, hey, I want to go bicycle to DC from Fairfax, Virginia. My older brother Omid once told me a story about how he bicycled from Fairfax, Virginia to DC. When he told me the story, I was just 5 years old. And I looked up to him and I said, when I get older, I'm going to do that one day. And that's exactly what I was going to do. So I called my friend Gogi. He was selling some bikes. I'm like, hey, Gogi, I really want to get that bicycle so I can ride my bicycle from Fairfax, Virginia to DC. He said, okay, come on over. And I bought the bike for him. And then I took off for my ride. As I'm about to take off for my ride, my mom comes outside of my house and she looks at me. She's like, what are you doing? I was like, Mom, I'm about to ride my bicycle from Fairfax to DC. She looks at me. She's like, we. Bata Shiroki? Loeneya? That was my native language of Pashto. And basically my mom was saying, what are you doing? Are you crazy? You do this again? She's like, so she goes inside and I don't think too much of it. And then I'm into my ride 15 minutes. And all of a sudden I see a car behind me and it goes, beep. And I'm like, what is that? And all of a sudden it's my mom. She's like, what do you think you're doing? She's like, stop what you're doing right now. She's like driving behind me. And low-key, she was helping me out because there was no sidewalk on the road I was on Guinea Road next to the Burke Bowl America. So she advanced me to the next sidewalk and then she headed out. So thanks, Mom. After my mom departs, I continue to ride my bicycle for 2 more miles. And my bike wasn't moving as fast as I wanted to. So I look down and I have a flat tire. I wasn't carrying any air pumps or inner tubes to repair this flat tire. But I still had that mindset to continue riding all the way to DC with a flat tire.
Flat tire, still on the grind.
While riding my bicycle on a flat tire, I discovered these two trails, the Lake Akating Trail and the Gary Conley Cross Country Trail. I run into these two bicyclists and I'm like, hey, can you help me fix my flat tire? Unfortunately, they didn't have the repair equipment to fix it, but they did give me some great route directions that led me into Falls Church area. They said I had to go through Wakefield Park and it would lead me over a bridge into Annandale and then eventually I'll get into Falls Church. So while riding my bicycle, I was going down Annandale Road and it was like a slanted hill. So I was going down really fast and I still have a flat tire. So my bike's going ba-bump, 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 making this like weird noise. And I'm like, okay. And all of a sudden I just go flying off the bike. Ooh! After falling off my bike, I get up and I look at myself and three people rush over to me like, are you okay? And surprisingly, I have any bruises or scratches. But then I look at my bike and I'm like, whoa. The seat came off and the tire that wasn't even flat came off. So at this point, I'm just like, all right, I don't want this bike anymore. Y'all can have this bike, do whatever you want with it. But can you take my photo, please? I'm exhausted. I'm like, all right, I need some water like ASAP. And I check my phone on Google Maps and I realize, oh, whoa, I got 5% battery. So luckily I brought my charger with the plug. So I go walk all the way up to that 7-Eleven along the Annandale Road. Once I get to the 7-Eleven, I'm actually having trouble finding a plug outlet so I can charge my phone. But eventually I did. It was like by next to a refrigerator. I grabbed 2 Gatorades, 2 water bottles, some blueberry almonds, and some other snacks. While waiting, I get a phone call. It's my cousin Jeff. Hello? Hey, Pardes, I heard you're trying to ride your bicycle from Fairfax to DC. Yeah, my bike just collapsed. Do you need a ride? I'm in the area. Yeah, I think I do. So I'm about to hop in the car, and I just stop. And I look at Jeff, and I say, hey, I can't do this. I was like, I need to complete this mission. I think I'm going to walk all the way from Falls Church all the way to DC. He looks at me and he's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I need to complete this. So I take off my shirt, I put it on top of my head because it was so humid outside. And I just continue walking all the way to DC and I'll stop at coffee shops, restaurants to charge my phone and ask for water. So I walk all the way from Falls Church to Arlington and my phone ends up dying again. But luckily I knew this kebab place that my uncle had his birthday party at. So I was able to charge my phone there. After charging my phone at the restaurant, I walked down the street to my family's company, All Plumbing Incorporated. This is a plumbing company located in Arlington, Virginia. It was started in the 70s by my grandpa, and it still serves the DMV today and been highly rated by the news and local customers. So check out All Plumbing Incorporated. Another one of my family's companies that I walked to was Superstar Tickets. This is a ticket company serving theater tickets, sporting events, concert events, you name it, they got it. So check out superstar.com. After taking a picture of All Plumbing and Superstar Tickets, I finally continue walking to DC and I complete my mission.
Woo!
Right here was very, very special to me because I was able to get to my destination despite everything that went down. And then I went to go hang out with one of Jeff's friends, explore DC, charged my phone in a bank lobby, and then I went home.
That's Georgetown Cupcake. Look at that line. I might have to come back and get some.
I used the metro to get back to my destination. I get off the Vienna metro. I'm supposed to walk 6.5 miles home, but I only did 2 miles of walking because my mom ended up calling me. Hello? Where are you? Mom, I'm walking home from the Vienna metro right now. No, send me your address and I'm going to come pick you up. So my mom ends up picking me up around Fairfax High School area, which was pretty cool because my mom helped me out at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day. The moral of the story is the comeback is always greater than the setback. Ugh. I just want to shout out this guy named Ali. He picked me up on his shoulders when I dislocated my toe and drove me all the way to the hospital. So thank you, Ali. Something that prepared me a lot for this day was doing a stationary bike class with an instructor. My next video is going to be a conversation with Zach Galahini and how he inspired me to ride my bicycle from Burke, Virginia to New York City. And it all starts out with this conversation. This conversation is also going to teach you how to prepare for bicycle trips if you take one in the future. So stay tuned for my next video. Or if you guys want to continue on with my life stories, you can check out this video. This is where me and my grandpa go to Saudi Arabia to go visit the Kaaba. This journey also includes me meeting my dad for the first time ever in my life, along with my siblings. So get ready for my next videos, and I'll see y'all soon. Thank you all so much for watching my origin bicycle story. Take care. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.